Today, I'm here to talk about Jesus. Whew. What are we here to talk about today? What's the topic for today? The topic of today is focus on your damn self. Focus on your damn self. If you focus on yourself, that's the easiest way you win. Well, let's be a little bit more specific. It's not. When you focus on other people, you're good. But when you put too much focus on other people, it takes away from you. So you gotta learn how to just pull all that energy back in and focus on yourself. And that's hard. That's hard to teach somebody how to do, especially if they're not used to that. They're always used to be in somebody's face. I've learned it because I wasn't really a loner growing up, but when you're in New York City, it's very easy to learn how to be by yourself because you travel by yourself. A lot of things are lonely, when you have like a vision and a goal. So a lot of people don't fit into that. Like when you're in the world, everything's available to you. Booze, liquor, all that. You got everything's in your ear. But once you like tunnel vision, all that shit is just like you don't even hear anything anymore. And I think that's the most beautiful part because, for example, we got Bolden Orchids, right? I didn't know about Bolden Orchids until a few years ago. I was focused I'm 33 now, but when I was in my 20s, I was focused on keeping up a crib, keep raising children, and barely had time for myself. And if I did have time for myself, what was I doing? Sleepwalking the earth until I found out what my vision really was. That's why I said white, because I'm like, you might as well just come on board. Like, we ain't doing nothing out there, So, and it's easy to go like the conscious route. It's easy to go the conscious route because conscious route has you thinking about everything, all the molecules in between. It wants you to think about today, yesterday, all the details. Meanwhile, what I really want to do is just sit in the now, in the present, and just escape to my future if I can. And there's this book by, I think, Eckhart Tolle is like in the now. I think it's In the Now, the book is called. And it's basically just teaching you how to be present. That's hard to teach a human being what to do, is to be present. I hear people in the background trying to use a gift and whatnot. It never really works. Which is interesting because, like, you cannot take somebody else's gift for yourself and use it for yourself. Now, if it properly belongs to the person and the person decides to use it, then yes, the person can use it because the gift belongs to the person. Other than that, there should be no, you can't borrow somebody else's gift, can't rent it out, unless they teach you how to do it. But I mean, gifts are really, I would say a gift is really is from God. It's God given. So you can't, unless the person gives you the gift, you cannot use it. unless you're assigned to a person, and then only that person gets full access. Because it's when God gives you a gift, He also gives you an assignment. So unless He gives you an assignment, like, it's over. That's a dub. So Shantae. So for me, it's just learning how to just stay in my gift. My gift is sexiness. My gift is not sexiness. My gift is it just is. And I don't think not anybody can just afford the gift either. Not anybody can control the gift. But I don't want to be used for my gift either. So you have to be very understanding when the gift. They say pull back. I'm like, I could pull back and it'll get lost, or I can press in and reap some fruit. My fruit is awareness. What I want to do, who I want to be, what I want to become. Why am I here on this earth? I remember very vividly, I was 6 years old, and I was looking at my skin. I was like, how did I get into this body? I was so confused. I remember my mom was watching TV. She was drifting between the Matrix, the TV in the room and stuff. I walked off into the corner, and I was like, how did I get in this skin? Trying to figure it out. How did I get into this vehicle? How did I get into this vessel? This is amazing. At 6 years old, I was doing that. So imagine now, 33. I'm just like, I can travel in my sleep. I can travel in my dreams. I can, there's a lot I can do. I just prefer not to do it because right now I'm just making sure I pass checkpoints. I just gotta get checkpoints. Checkpoints just mean I made it. Like you gotta get up. No, I got a pretty focused. I have a vision. So when you don't have a vision, that's when you're like moving around a lot, uncertain of yourself, and I'm really fine because I got the vision, and that's why I like plant the seed just real quick, even if we're not gonna use it. I'm just happy, because now I just like to stay focused on the vision. The vision is gonna take me very far. If I'm in a ditch, my vision gonna save me. I was like, be careful. Be careful. I don't want to be in no ditch. I'm too young. Oh, jeez. So yeah, you just learn how to be in your gift, and being in your gift, it's not hard because you have to own it, and you have to be skilled in it as well. The overbearing parent never wins. Why? Because they didn't teach you why they were being so overbearing. Therefore, you would never know. You would never care. You just understand they're being overbearing. Right now, I'm just focused on not being afraid of reality. And I hope that works. Cause what? Hope it works. I never had an overbearing parent. I had a very structural. My parent was very structured. Wasn't overbearing at all. My mother was never overbearing. If anything, she was the most. She just sat in the chair. All she did. Sat down, let you handle your business, and kept it G. All she did. She like, this is my throne right here. Sit right here. Now, I never seen nobody come out my mom, you know, backwards. And I wouldn't want. She said, I feel this. If a woman feels disrespected, then I mean there's something about her she's not noticing of the reason why she's being disrespected. For me, when I'm getting disrespected, it's because I'm not putting up a strong enough boundary off of motherfuckers. Or it's something in me, or I'm not moving a certain way that I want, which is usually like a faster route. It's about presence and demeanor. Those are two things that, you know, wow, people, they try to disrespect me because, you know, demons are demons. They low entities. They low vibes. But they can't disrespect me because I know who I am. So I put that demeanor up real quick just to let you know I'm not with none of that. And I don't have to talk loud. Like, I just gotta show up. Like, when people come to me with bad words, I just tell them, like, I got 25 acres of land. I have enough room to sit and hear the bullshit and not give a fuck. That's what my mom did. Like, she literally sat down and just heard all, like, whatever y'all going through is what y'all going through, but don't let it come near me or don't let it affect me. That's crazy. So, but when you're not in a scarcity mindset, when you just fight for the everyday dollar, that mindset doesn't come to you because you so in the thick of it. So you have to keep learning how to plan strategically outside of it to get to the next space for your life, so you can start manifesting. Like, I wouldn't want to be where I'm disrespected. Money doesn't like disrespect. Money don't tolerate disrespect. I got with this, you know, cause. And that I say I have 25 acres of land, but, you know, that's just me consciously. Thank you, because I gotta call them, see what's up, like what they doing with my land. Me owning the space is just so I can have it. But now I can't. The society don't even want me to have a job. Society wants me to have a business. You cannot have a job and have 25 acres of land. That shit is backwards. Let me try that. Like, it wouldn't make sense. That's like telling a fish to eat a cat. Like, why be out your element? Like, no. Absolutely not. I'm gonna work with what I have, 25 acres of land. And I'm gonna keep that shit on lock. until I build myself strong enough in order to get me there. And you can't build off of somebody else's energy unless if you ever watch Avatar, you'll see Prince Zuko, or the Dark Lord with the fire guy. He tries to consume all of what is it? Not Anakin. That is so Star Wars. He tries to consume the Avatar's his energy. He tries to puts his hand on him and he starts turning all red. Like he's trying to let anger consume him. You can't let anger consume you. So then you see a few seconds after, Aang comes back with the blue. Couldn't be consumed. Can't be consumed. Why? Because you have to know yourself. Mastery over self. That's 33. That's why she belongs with me. I would not be entertaining nobody on the side unless it's to get to the next, to the next destination or into the bag. But I also was thinking about how I should learn how to keep my heart open. But if you keep your heart open, who's to say don't get shot? So I had to learn how to make sure I have a strong enough wife to learn how to keep a muzzle on it. I don't give a fuck what she does. I can't see nothing outside my eyes that I can't see. Just don't make me see into something, nothing I can't forget. I can do all the imaginings, but why would I do that to myself? Keep it cold if you want. The rules of the jungle. So I'm just grateful that I'm learning how to fight through past pains and limiting beliefs, self-limiting beliefs of what I believe I can have and what I can do and how I should move. And listen to a wise ear. Cheyenne is very wise. So I pick and choose. She says 7, I'll stay until 7. Don't ever ask me not to make sure I don't stay on my assignment. Please don't ever do that. Forget jealousy, all that. I think it's a beautiful space that I've learned how to come in. Because right now I'm not even journaling. I'm not writing out books. Which I do need to print out one book so I can start beginning this new book. This new book is about the 5 senses. I already know where it's going to go. I just don't want it to pull me out. I don't want it to pull me out my faculties just yet. Because you got to have a firm grip on reality if you want to step out your faculties. And I got a pretty firm grip right now. I want to make sure I just stay focused. Buy some more time. You can buy all the time you want. I'd rather not buy time. I'd rather become time. So money comes to me. And I think maybe what she's going through is also how we they're please stop don't write for a 9 to 5. You don't need a 9 to 5. You don't need a job. You find something to do. In the meantime, it's a lot of self-development. It's a lot of self development. Thank you. It's a lot of self development. I want my assignment. You feel me? That's what keeps me alive. Real issues. My dream is real simple. My dream is real simple. I just want to be a millionaire with a beautiful wife. And of course, the way I become a millionaire is by giving to the people. But other than that, that's all I want. That's what I know I can have. I know I can have that. I know I can. It doesn't matter what my parents been through, what my mom or dad went through, or what my guardians, what I saw through my guardians. They don't get to depict the picture of what I want to see in my life. That's not what they get to do. I hate when a mother is not tomorrow. Wisdom is a lonely road, but it has its perks. Be selective to what you listen, who you surround yourself with, and who you listen to. Sitting in is the hardest for me. Why? Because you feel like all the actions outside. And it really ain't nothing that you haven't seen. Unless you be invited to something new. And usually that comes by invitations. We need to work on getting invited. Invitations. That one day was good enough for her to see. That's why I had to switch over to one. Remember that one day. We may not have to have 2 days, but just remember that one. Just. I think also what you're saying is we ain't gotta do all that. Make some money. So I would like to make money by building a business. I would love to start a restaurant or a hotel. Those are like or a laundromat. Those are probably like the few things I would think of. Just start generating money. The laundromat, not so much. I'm over that. But like a hotel, or the restaurant, definitely the restaurant. That's too easy. I feel like everybody's opening up a restaurant nowadays. Like, other than that, those are the only two things. Making money, I don't even want to make money. I just want to make sure I put this 25 acres, and that's it. What the God have me do with my time? Make sure I don't point. I'm not dragging out evil. I'm not a dark entity. I'm not darkness. Even though, if I gotta go there, but I don't want to have to go anywhere. Stay in my chosen lane. Lane keeps you from getting pulled over and getting stopped and getting frisked. That's why I want. That's why I didn't want. When I'm out, I'm not even listening to nobody. What are you saying? It's gonna be crazy. But you have to train that inside. I just pray. I just pray. I'm not doing that. We came from that. That's humble beginnings as well. We passed that. But, if it is what it is. If it is what it is. So be it to be honest. If it's honest and true, then yeah. If it's not honest and true, I don't want to deal with it. While I'm working on myself, I gotta work on my ethics, my values, system, my standards, my attitude. Especially my attitude. My attitude. Keep your attitude good. But I'm a beast though. Keep it a little feisty. Not even feisty. Like a dragon. Come across this nest. Set your ass on fire. What was this message? This wasn't really a message for anybody or any say. It's just to stay focused on the path. Make sure I get my 30 minutes in a day. Soon these are going to turn into interviews to artists and podcasts. Eventually that's what it's going to do. So I'm preparing myself now. My wife is going to be right next to me. She hears me saying that because I'm programming her to say. I'm programming her. Does she know it? No clue. Hope she does. But I'm prepared. I'm prepared. Keep focused, stay in love, stay in light. You reap what you sow. That's law.